Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. So there's been a lot of things that I've done since the last time we played, and one of the things is I bought a new garage. So someone on Twitter was like, hey, instead of just upgrading your garage, why don't you just buy a new one? And I thought about it and I looked into it. They're both $180,000 and I was like, well, let me just buy a new garage instead of upgrading the one I have. Then I have two locations that I can kind of fast travel in between. So where I decided was Elko, Nevada. Don't know why. Really liked this area. Love the way this area looks. It's a really nice trucking route from here into California. And off camera, I did a lot to be able to gain up enough money. So I got up 100 and I pretty much got over $200,000. Spent $180,000 on this garage. So now I have a garage in Elko and San Francisco. I really like this town. I really don't know why. It's just, it looks very nice. The trucking route here is very nice. It's just, it's a good area. So, and there is something about a lot of cargo coming in and out of this area. I don't know why, but there's a lot of trips to and from Elko. So I figured good to have two garages kind of far apart from each other. That way we can spawn at one compared to the other and whatnot and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, we own a garage now, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and start the truck up here and let's start heading out because we already have a run that we're going to pick, and I'm not going to show it until we get there because it is part of a new mod that I'm using, which I have added a couple mods since the last time we've recorded. And, excuse me, those will be linked in the description. Some of them might work, might not work, depending. I had a little bit of an issue. There was a mod that I was trying to get working, which was a Dodge Charger police car that was supposed to have CHP and Nevada Highway Patrol, LA, and Las Vegas police textures on it, but for some reason that one didn't work. I will go ahead and include it linked in the description. It didn't work for me. Not really sure why. Maybe somebody out there would know why and would be able to help me out with that, but it just didn't work. I tried to move it up on the priority list. It just didn't seem like it did anything. Maybe I'll give it another shot, but that one would have been really nice to do to replace all those weird looking Crown Vic things that are driving around out there. So anyway, I'll include that one linked in the description as well. It's currently not installed though, so it doesn't work. It completely crashes my game. But I've installed a couple other things, little things here and there. Thinking about doing a truck mod here shortly, but we'll see. We'll see about that. I still want to get the Kenworth W900, so I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick up our trailer, and I think I already see it, and you can already see what it is too. But we'll get a really good look at it once we get attached here. This is a pretty cool mod, I thought, or I still think it is. So let's go ahead and hook up here. Don't really like, where is the, doesn't look like there's an attachment point on that. That's a little weird. Go ahead and try to just, there we go. Okay, that was a little strange. All right, let's just get a quick look on the outside. So as you can see, I will be hauling two Peterbilt trucks, I believe. Yeah, Peterbilt. So I'll be hauling two Peterbilt cabs with my Peterbilt cab. So look at that. Oh, jet flying over. That was perfect. So there's, yeah, a mod that can make the car carriers instead of cars you're hauling trucks, which is pretty cool. Two big Peterbilt trucks with my little Peterbilt truck. Let's go ahead and take a look at the weight here. It's only 12,000 pounds. Not actually that heavy. I thought two tractor trailer, you know, cabs would be a little heavier than 12,000 pounds, both plus the track plus the trailer, but I guess not. I don't know. So anyway, we are taking these all the way to Santa Cruz. So it's going to be a little bit of a journey, 569 miles, pretty much 600 miles. We have 15 hours before we get there. It's an ETA. So it's going to take us a good amount of time. Don't know if I'm going to complete the whole job in this, or the whole run in this one recording session. I do have a lot to do. I am very busy currently, running around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to get everything done. Mondays, you know, typically what happens on Mondays. But yeah, so we're going to be making $21,674 from this, which is a pretty decent amount of change considering we only have $21,000 in our bank, and we're going to need to still get fuel and everything like that. So Oop, I am going way over the speed limit. We have 30 hours to complete the job. I don't have the sleep mode on. I don't have that on just because I figured while I'm running a day cab, let's just not have a sleeper. And then without a sleeper, I'm just not going to run the sleep mechanic in this game. So once I get a sleeper, I'll go ahead and put the sleeper mechanic on. I just don't want to have to pull over and rest every time, every like 30 minutes or so in game, just because, you know, no reason really. So I wasn't really digging that. So I kind of turned it off. I'll turn it on eventually. I'm just still enjoying the game without it. So anyway, let's go ahead and start this trip. This is a very nice drive. I made this drive a lot off camera when I was trying to get up enough money to upgrade my garage. And I don't know. I just really fell in love with this town. It's in a very nice spot. There's lots of cargo coming in and out of it. I'm not really sure why, but there's a ton of cargo. So makes for a really good drop-off and pickup point. It's a pretty decent distance away. I can fast travel from San Francisco to here, so it's a pretty good... Oh, we got a car here. These terrible on-ramps. I have to use the shoulder a little bit there. But yeah, so I can fast travel between the two, which is really nice. You know, I can take loads back and forth, which is really nice because then I have a garage there too. And for some reason, when I was doing a lot of runs, just Elko kept popping up as a destination point. I don't know why. So I would pretty much just travel back between the two, and I really like the route you take because you start off on these big highways, long, fast highways, not very twisty. You get into the hilly area as you're coming into California. Then you get the California road system, so it's a really nice little drive. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to be able to complete it all this run, or finish this entire run, this recording session. I only have about 40 minutes, so we'll see how that goes. Also, I installed a mod, which you might be hearing right now. It's a sound fix mod. It fixes all sounds and adds different things, you know, different noises to certain things. So one of the things is tire noise. So when you're in a cab and you're driving and you're doing 65 in a truck, well, I gotta admit, American Truck Sim and ETS2 both had the problem of just making the cabin too quiet. So I like it. It adds a little bit of noise, a little bit of road noise, which is cool because other than the engine, you don't really get much noise. But they redid everything. They redid a bunch of different noises, like filling up the tank, everything. So, like I said, it's worth checking the description if you're into American Truck Sim mods. Another thing is, I asked you guys if you wanted to see American Truck Sim regular on the channel, and of course you guys said yes. I mean, is that really... did I really need to even ask? Yeah, you guys pretty much just said yes. Give me American Truck Sim. So, some of you were throwing out the suggestion of doing single players on Tuesday and multiplayers on Thursday. I would love to do something like that. Unfortunately, that just won't work. Scheduling with trying to get everybody around is too chaotic currently. There's lots of things happening. Zach currently, well, he's still rebuilding his drive. He lost his drive on his computer. You know, Jeff is doing a lot of things recently, so it's hard to get everybody around. I could probably get the occasional person in there, but I feel like having a schedule where it's supposed to be multiplayer on Thursdays is just going to add too much stress to try to get a multiplayer video done. So I would like to bring multiplayer, definitely, for sure. I wanted to try to do it for this episode, but it just wasn't going to work out. Nobody was around. But what I might try to do is every other week swap between single and multiplayer if I can, or just do single players when I need to, when I don't have anybody around, and then do multiplayers when I can actually get some footage. So it's a little bit difficult just because, like I said, scheduling is really hard. To make a standard multiplayer series, something that you do all the time, is very difficult when schedules don't match between a lot of people. So it's really difficult to say, yeah, Thursdays are always going to be multiplayer, because I don't know if that could happen. So, but you guys did want American Truck Sim, so I am going to go ahead and add it to my schedule. So every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will do an American Truck Sim video. Whether that will be single player or multiplayer is kind of hard to tell. It'll be one or the other, I can tell you that. But it will be Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. So it really worked out. You guys really wanted to see this. So I'm excited to bring it to you because I'm still really enjoying it. You get the cool benefit of adding mods, which changes up the game a little bit, or at least changes up what you see. My performance isn't that bad, actually. I saw a comment where somebody said like 90% of my American Truck Sim videos are me bitching about the performance. Well, yeah, a little bit, because I want to bring good frame rate quality. I don't want to be out here in like 20 FPS recording, but also it's just something with American Truck Sim, it's just not optimized. So, but my performance is pretty good after taking off those mirrors and putting the scaling down. I'm not, you know, it's the best it's gonna get. There's not much else I can really do with it. I just gotta leave it where it's at. So, yeah, I'm really excited that you guys want to see American Truck Sim, and I am looking forward to bringing it. So, yeah, gonna be awesome. Anything else I had to go over? Not really. I think I kind of got everything that I wanted to go over out of the way. That I can remember right now. I might remember later, but let's just give a quick update on how many miles we've gone already. We need 430 miles left, so we went a decent amount of mileage already. That's one thing that I like about taking trips from this area in Nevada to California. It just seems like, because these roads are so open, and typically this is really a bad time of day, about 2:17 in the afternoon, there can be traffic on this highway, which then limits you to about 55, 60 miles an hour, in between 50 and 60 miles an hour. But if you get on this highway at a decent time where there's not much traffic, oh, I've gone down this roadway pinning out the accelerator at 80 with a load, with a trailer, and just flying, and you can just get so much speed and make up so much distance, and the police don't bother you because the speed limit's 80 miles an hour in some sections. So, yeah, we'll see. But it's a very quick trip. I don't know why I fell in love with Elko so much, but I really liked the location. There's a Kenworth dealership there, which is really nice. There's a garage already there, which is really nice. And the route in and out is a very nice looking route. You go through Reno, which is currently what we're going to be doing. You go over the pass into California, which is really cool. It's just a very nice drive. It's enjoyable. So, I don't know, I just fell in love with Elko, and I really wanted to make Elko a place. And then when somebody tweeted me and said, I'm sorry, I can't remember who tweeted me, by the way, but somebody tweeted me and said, hey, you know, you could just buy another garage instead of upgrading one. So you then get 2 slots, but you have 2 locations. And I was like, oh, good idea. So, I need to sneeze really bad. Trying to hold it back. Not gonna work. Nope, it's good. We're good. We're fine. I'm not gonna sneeze. Went away. Okay. That's always good. Holding back sneezes. Oh, another thing too is I'm going to be getting a new microphone recently. This was one thing that I did forget to mention. This lane just ends. That's not good. Can I get over? Alright, I'm just going to get over here just so I don't hold up traffic on that lane. And then this is a light up here, I believe, which is just, this place doesn't make sense. That where it's 65 on a highway, you have an on-ramp and an exit ramp back there, and a merge, and then all of a sudden into a light. That seems weird. Oh, by the way, the traffic was updated. The traffic mod was updated. Added some new vehicles. That is a nice dually Ram right there. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so I'm going to be getting a new microphone soon. Nothing wrong with my old mic. I'm just getting really tired of having a microphone in my face, to be honest. It gets pretty annoying pretty quickly with constantly having just this thing that you have to kind of talk. Ooh. What is happening here? Okay. Rock just sitting in the red. That's cool. I'll just sit here then. Oh yeah, no. Everybody squeeze through. What is this? Now this box truck is just going to sit at... This is ridiculous. But yeah, so when you have a microphone in your face for so long and you have to talk into it, it gets to the point where it's like, I'm getting real tired of this. And there was a point a while back where I was getting real tired of it, and I think this is a left turn lane. I think that's what's happening here. I wonder if I can... There's an opening. There's an opening. There's an opening. Go for it. Go for it. Come on, light. Stay green. Yeah, I made it. There we go. Good, we're out of there. So yeah, there was a moment a while back when I was like, I am done with talking into a microphone, and was trying to find alternatives, just ended up not finding anything that I thought I was gonna like. And recently that situation came up again where I was like, I really just need to get a microphone away from my face. Jeff recently got a new mic and made me start thinking about it again, and I decided that I'm going to be changing microphones. So I'm going to be getting a broadcaster's headset, something that still has a dynamic cardioid microphone in it, which is a decent microphone, pretty much the same thing that I have now. It's just integrated with a headset. So I will pretty much move the mic that's out of my face out of my face. I can get rid of it, and then I could just pretty much game on a headset, which is like what I do when I don't record. When I don't record, I just use my Turtle Beach headset, play games, use the headphone from that and or the microphone from that. It's not great, but I use it because I'm not recording. So now I can use a headset while I'm recording. Well, not now, but when I get the headset. So, and it's pretty cheap. I think it's like I think it's $200 or something like that. It's not actually that bad for the quality that I've heard off of that specific microphone. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm excited. I want to get that. It's also really going to help me with American Truck Sim, because I have a big problem with my current mic is I don't know if many people know about this actually, but I have a wheel stand. I might have mentioned it before, where I can put my wheel and my shifter and my pedals and everything on this stand and play American Truck Sim, and once I'm done, I just slide this big stand away and it's all done. I don't think I got called into the jails, but we'll see. We'll see if I get a ticket. So I have this stand, which really helps me out. It's nice because I can just slide my wheel in and out and just, record or play whenever I want to, and then, push it away, and I don't have to mess with too many cables. I just unplug 3 cables and I'm good. So when I got this stand, it then made my wheel sit back about another foot. Well, my microphone desk arm doesn't extend. It was already all the way out when I was using it normally. So now that I sit another foot back, that microphone arm doesn't go another foot further back. So I'm now sitting here with a mic that is pretty much on top of my wheel. So every time I turn when I'm backing up, I tend to hit the microphone. And that situation, I realized, was becoming worse and worse the more and more I played American Truck Sim and recorded it. So I was like, I definitely need to do something about a microphone situation. So I will keep you guys updated on when I should be getting that headset, and we'll see if there's going to be a big difference in audio quality. I don't think there's going to be. It's all about EQ and compression and putting a gate on it and all that stuff. It's all a bunch of fun audio nonsense that you got to deal with when you get a new mic, but I think it'll be much better for me, much more relaxed position, much more natural. I can kind of just enjoy what I'm doing instead of having to look around or talk into a big old microphone.